Everybody's looking and scouring the internet to find the holy grail strategy in which they can become a millionaire and be successful overnight trading the futures. I'm going to tell you right now, it does not exist or happens that way. You have to put in a lot of work and time. And some people, could take years. Some people could take months. But I want to share with you a strategy that I perfected and it works. We have people that are part of our Discord community that trade it or similar to. Some that have, become successful and moved on. Some that are still with us. But at the end of the day, you have to find a strategy that actually works for you so that you can make money in this business. Now, today I was able to scalp the Nasdaq futures and make $1,600 in just a matter of only 6 minutes. And I'll show you the setup in which I actually took. I'm going to show you another example as well, because everybody wants to find something that works, correct? Now, I trade supply and demand. Most of my setups, 98% or more, are surrounding that one simple concept, all right? And the strategies is simply understanding demand zones versus supply zones. But it all comes together. You have to, one thing, understand one significant piece to it all, or glue or binder, and that is going to be structure. Market structure is extremely important when it comes to identifying which, zones or levels to actually take. And when I talk about zones or levels, I mean supply and demand. We're looking for high probability areas, whether it's aggressive buying or selling. Now, what makes a zone high probability versus low probability for me is if there is a gap, which is simply put an imbalance resting back at the actual zone, okay? The zone I'll mark up. So I'm going to show you a supply setup right quick. And this worked out beautiful, okay? All right, so we could see like the market was running to the downside. And today was pretty much a dump up until, meaning that the market just kind of pushed to the downside, was trending bearish up until about 11:30, where it changed its trend or direction. I talked about in videos in the past or prior. The market likes to change some means of a direction around about 10:30 or 11. Not every single day will that happen, and don't hold me to that or quote me to that. I'm just telling you that that's around the time frame when you'll start to see the market, if it was bullish, maybe turn bearish. If it was bearish, turn back bullish. Those type things happen. The way to really identify is, to be able to see if the market is breaking and making higher highs and higher lows, pushing to the upside. But you can also trade areas where there may be supply resting above as well. Like this was a nice supply area here. Even though the market is now pushing up, pulling back, and breaking structure above this area and this area here, there's also a nice area where the market broke structure to the downside that has not been tapped back into yet. And so this makes it a high probability zone because it's a very small imbalance or gap resting back at the zone. Very, very small. That is what I'm interested in situations like this. Now, where I see that, if the market runs up to that actual zone and I'm noticing we have candles coming or gaps in between, what gives me clearance to take a trade coming back down, that actually interests me even more as well. Okay. Now, the strategy, all it is finding or using, not say finding, I'll say using whatever higher base or time frame chart or whatever it may be, something that is going to allow you to see the bigger picture overall. I trade range-based charts, the 120. Maybe you trade a 60-minute chart or some means of a tick chart or volume chart. Time-based charts and range charts are not comparable. You're not going to find where a time-based chart is going to match up 100% with a range chart. Why do I trade this? And I'm saying this for a reason, because people ask this all the time. It's one of the number one questions I always get all the time is, well, what range charts are comparable to what time-based charts? They don't, okay? Because you have to think and be smart about this. They are calculated differently. Go online and do some homework. Simply type in range bar charts. You're going to find one of the best means of areas that you can find most information about that's going to help you out. Investopedia.com. Okay, so go there. Range bar charts. You're going to find everything you need to know about range bars. Okay, they are different than time based. All right. Now, getting back to what I'm actually showing you here, and this is the reason why I trade range based charts, because it's just a lot cleaner. Okay, to me. And range bars are more so calculated on the amount of volume that comes into the market. Okay, so that's what it's not set on any given period of time, a 5-minute candle close, 60-minute candle, nothing like that. It's all strictly based on the amount of volume that's coming into the actual market. That's going to determine, how many bars we see pushing up in one direction or pullbacks, whatever the case is, buying and selling. So with the strategies right here, the market tapped into this beautiful area of supply right here, right? Mark up your higher base chart to begin with, whatever chart you use from a higher standpoint. We're not taking a trade that, from that actual, from this chart, the higher base chart. We're going to mark up a high probability zone off of our higher base chart first. Then we're going to move down to the lower base chart, which is going to be, for me, the 24 range chart, to identify a smaller zone that rests on the inside. So another supply area, smaller one, on the 24 range chart that is on the inside of our 120 range chart. Okay, so now that we've got the zone marked up right here, and you may be saying, Mike, that's a counter trend setup. Yes, it is. And looking at the direction of the market, but this is a beautiful setup as well because it's an area of supply. Now, do I recommend anyone and everyone trading this if you're a beginner trader? No. What I do recommend is that if you're a beginner trader is to take trades in the direction in which the market is actually trending, both higher and lower base chart. So if you're looking for a supply setup, say the market was coming to the downside, this is a supply setup right here. Okay, coming down, aggressive selling, area of supply right here. Mark it up, go down to your lower base chart and find your entry point, your smaller zone, where there's another a supply zone resting on the inside of the higher base 120 zone. Now, this area here, this is a counter trend setup, but again, it is still a valid supply zone that's high probability. Let's move down to the 24 range. Now, if we look at the 24 range, I'm trying to squeeze this in, guys, together because this is a fairly large zone here that trails back. The market was retracing back to our 120 range supply zone, right? So I'm looking for a smaller zone that rests on the inside of the larger box, which is a 120 range supply zone, that I could find where I could find a 24 range, because I'm on the 24 range chart now, my lower time frame chart or lower base chart, supply zone. It's a very small supply zone right here with a imbalance or gap attached to it. I mark it up, okay? So that when the market comes and finally taps into, let's get over here, to the 120, which is the larger box, then it taps into my 24 range supply zone, I'm interested in going short. Okay, simply put, stop loss goes on the back end wherever, once you tap into the 24 range, you look for the rejection. Stop loss goes on the back end, say an example here, 21,281. Give yourself some breathing room because the market may push down and come back and check that area of that small high right there again. But if you look, when the market came back here, we got gaps coming down on these candles right here, these bullish candles. So take it all the way back down here and get out at 253. Okay, so maybe you got an aggressive here. Let's say you got an aggressive right here on the rejection. If you're aggressive at 21,271, it does come back again. They're going to check those areas right there. So give yourself some room. Maybe you waited for the break and close of the candle. Maybe you got in here around about 269. You still were able to pick up down here to 254. Pick yourself up. What do we got there? About 14 points there. I don't know, 15 points. Pick yourself up a nice amount of points right there, coming back down to the downside. And if you're trailing, meaning that you are closing most positions out, most your contracts, and allowing one contract to run, look at all the additional that it comes down to. Because if we go back and look at the higher base chart right here, the market should come down to about 218. Okay, there's a gap on this candle, coming down to this small little swing right here, right at 21,000. Let's see, 220, 219, somewhere around that area right there. All right, so that's how I do it. Higher base markup, lower base chart markup. The lower base zone must be on the inside of the higher base zone. Okay, now the trade that I took today, I noticed that the market was just running to the downside, right? But when I started looking to the left-hand side of my chart on my 120, I noticed I say an outstanding area of demand. Let me go back here. What was this? Down here, around about 21,332. Excuse me, 21,032. So let's go over here. I think this stemmed back from. Let me make sure, guys. Trying to find it. It's further back, right? I believe it is. Yeah, it's on. Okay, down here. This is where it's at. Down here. This was a demand zone. Push up, pull back, breaking higher. Where it broke above structure, going to the upside, right? Broke structure, going higher. Demand zone, aggressive buying. All right, there's an imbalance resting back at the actual zone. Okay, so I'm interested, right? So, but at this point here, when I moved down to my 24, I didn't find a zone on the inside. There wasn't one on the inside of the zone here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this trade here down for the elite members. So if you're an elite channel supporter, I'm going to break this down for the private community. And if you're interested in joining, guys, there's a link down in the description portion of the video. It's only $6.99 a month. Okay. That's where you get all the trade breakdowns, the trades that I post over on our Discord. I'll break them down for those members so that you can, basically break them down so you can grasp understanding of why I took those trades. Talking about stop loss placement, profit target areas, talking about structure, why I took those actual setups so you can find similar ones just like it and take similar trades for yourself. Okay. Again, the strategy, it works. You just need to back test it and forward test it to see if it's going to work for you. I can't make any guarantees to anyone because everybody sees things differently. My eyes and the way I see it, read the market may be different completely than you. That's why I always say you got to master market structure. But also with the, if you want to becoming an elite channel supporter for $6.99 a month, that's all it is. Okay. I know a lot of you guys spend a whole lot more than that on a price of a cup of coffee or breakfast sandwich, lunch, whatever it may be. That adds up probably $50, $60 or more a week. Think about just $6.99 a month, how it could be something that may change your life, right? So you get the trade breakdown videos, the video playlist, as well as a great video that I covered around market structure if you're interested in that as well. Okay, so, but outside of that, let me go back to the actual zone because it was over here. Let me find it again. Let's go back to today's trading session. Here it is right here. Now, there was something that I was looking for when it tapped into that zone. Again, I'm going to break this trade down for anyone that is interested, that's part of the elite channel supporter. So look for that video to drop today. And if you want to sign up and become an elite channel supporter, the link is down in the description portion of the video. It's right below the Discord link. It's free to join the Discord. So you got 2 links there. Click on it. But once you do choose and click on the elite channel supporter link, choose the second tier because 2 will pop up, the one for $6.99, and that's going to give you access to, the trade breakdowns, the video playlist, and the market structure video as well. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna break this thing down. I'll show you right quick and looking at the trade setup. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show you the video right quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that over so that you can see this trade. This is the trade I took. This is the one I posted over on Discord. Here it is right here. It was a 40-point move back to the upside. As you can see here, I think I may have, let's see what happened here. I know I moved my stop up somewhere around this area here. Move this up. Okay, because I was in profit now. And it comes up there and I'm able to collect on 40 points. I may have moved my profit down a little bit. Yeah, I did because the market was kind of pushing and pulling. I was ready to go ahead and take out the trade. So 40 points was a good pickup on today's trade on just that one setup on just a demand area from a few days ago. Okay, so it goes up there, fills my order. Should be a matter of seconds here where it fills. And that's pretty much one and done for me today on setups like that. That's really all you need. I'm trading 2 E-mini contracts. Think about it, even if you trade the micros, you could have made a decent amount right here today, even so. Oops. Okay, I put my stop back just a little. Okay, there we go. And it filled real quick because I thought it may come back a little bit. And then I moved back to the other side. So I was trying to, capture my 40 points. And it did it. And it actually went beyond that. So, but again, this was I'm on the 24 range. So let me go back to here. All right, 1022. Where's it at today? Right here. Okay, this was the 120 demand zone right there, and the rest of it are breakdown for the elite channel supporters. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I appreciate everyone that tuned in to watch this video. Okay, again, if you're interested in either joining the Discord or becoming an elite channel supporter, it's down in the Discord just as well. If you're not a current subscriber, guys, please take the time to go ahead and click on that sub button right now. Make sure to turn your post notifications on so you do not miss any of the uploaded video content that I drop pretty much on a daily basis. And but that's it. If you could do me the biggest favor before you actually click off the video, if you found some value in this video, if you're a first-time viewer for one, and I'd say definitely try the strategy out, kind of test it out, back test it, forward test it, but you got to understand and master market structure. All we're doing is trying to identify which way the market is moving, identify a demand or supply zone that makes sense where we're breaking structure, mark your zone up on your higher base chart, wait for it to come back to it, and in the meantime, look for a lower base chart demand or supply zone. So if you got a higher base demand zone, look for a lower base demand zone. If you got a higher base supply zone, look for a lower base supply zone. Looking for that, waiting for the rejection, and take your shot. Take your trade, okay? But that's all I have, guys. I appreciate it. If you found value in today's video, make sure to click that thumbs up button, that like button for me. Take care and see everyone in the next one.